What's up everyone, Stumblzz here, and we are back with Hydroponics Farm and Store Simulator. We are cruising. Did you all know that the red-bellied pacu has teeth that are similar, very similar to the human molar? And they have those teeth to chew on fruits and nuts that fall into the water. Very bizarre, but also kind of cool. Anyways, we are here. We have $106,000 and we can now unlock the second floor. Thank freaking goodness. I turned off all of our employees from being able to harvest for the time being. I'm actually going to let them do that again. So I'm going to get these guys all set up and allow them to be able to harvest things because we're going to need shelves to be filled quickly. So we'll get that taken care of here real quick. All right, so our employees are all set. What I had done here is Chloe, Anthony, and Emily, as well as Jacob, Camilla, and Liam are all going to have the harvesting ability. And then Ethan, Isabella, and Aiden will all participate in planting, maintenance, and restocking. All right, so let's take a look real quick at our contracts. We have the ability to complete a couple here. The fish contracts are where it's at. So if you have the ability to do large amounts of fish, that is where you can get a good chunk of money. We have 100 Murray cod, 127 of the red-bellied pacu, and not that many barramundi. So if we look at our contracts again, we can do no cod, the catfish, yellow perch, and barramundi. Barramundi we have 12, catfish we have 36. Of course, it's all the things we don't have a lot of. That's typically how it goes. Anyways, let's unlock this second floor. Like, let's spend our $100,000 here. Oh boy, here we go. And there it is, folks. It is a second floor, and we have more space down here now. What is this room? This door is used to unlock food production room in a specific chapter later on. That's a thing? Is the game going to be updated again? Well then. All right. So let's actually take a look upstairs and see what upstairs looks like. Oh man, this is pretty spacious. We can hold quite a bit of stuff up here. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need more of the vertical grow beds, I think, because once we start building more of the shelving, this is gonna get very, very busy. And I wish you could order more than one at a time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start building out our shelving here. So we'll buy the large shelf. And the game has been updated to where when you go to grab the shelves now, it is super quick. Super quick. I don't really know how I want to put these yet. What is this space right here? I don't know what that space is. I kind of want to do... Let's do something like this here. Because what this will do is this will give us kind of a... You'll still be able to walk and see what's going on through the windows. And look down into our wonderful... grow bed section. And then I think this is kind of where the employees teleport up. I'm not sure why that was blocked off when I went to go and move that up there. So this is where buying multiples is kind of annoying because you have to take one at a time, and I don't like that part of it. So then what we're going to do is we're going to rotate this around like so. And we're going to say this is kind of the row we're going to go with, just like so. I like that. And we had a customer that decided they were just going to make their way up here. because for whatever reason, they don't want to shop downstairs. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these pre-existing ones, and we're going to move them upstairs. That way we have more spots for fish. All right. I like the idea of the upstairs, but it is a lot of running back and forth. I'll say that much. And we'll plop this down just like so. Line it up. What I'm thinking is we'll have vegetables, primarily just vegetables, on the second floor. So we'll do some rows here. Don't fully know how I want to do this yet. And then we're going to expand our fish to go all the way out this way. So that way we have more spots for all of our fish. Boom. And it doesn't really feel like you can run that much when you have one of the shelves in your hands. So that part also kind of is not that great. It's looking pretty solid. We have a lot of kale out here. Shocker. All right, we've done that, and then now we've got to unlock one more item, which is an income of $10,000 from the store in 1 day. All right, so now that we've done that, we can actually, what I might do is take existing shelving and move it upstairs. And then that way we're not having to deal with all of the other nonsense. So I'm going to take this arugula here. I might even just take these ones that are closer to the stairs and take them up, because that seems probably like the better way to go. And we've kind of given up on this whole idea of trying to get the shelves to hold certain commodities. That part of the organization is not going to work out for me, because they're just going to end up doing what they want anyways. So I've given up on trying to make that organized. I don't even know if all of our employees are going to be able to keep up with all of this. Having to run upstairs and everything, that's just pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and close up the store and reopen it right away so we can get customers continuing in. So there we go. We are opening back up. Let's take another shelf and put this upstairs as well. Now what we could do is we could do some of the single shelves along the wall here, but I'm not sure. There's just so much space. Like, we've got to be able to grow other things. Like, that has to be a thing. Let's go ahead and get our fish, or correction. Let's go ahead and get our double aquariums, and let's set these up. So that way we have more double aquariums down here on the first floor. Get more fish out here. We'll say this. The employees are always on it. I put out a new thing, and then it's just like they are right there, ready to stock it up. All right, so we've got a lot of fish going on here. We could move these forward, and we could have just even more fish going. I don't think I want to do that. We're going to take this shelf here and move it along this wall. So, like so. I guess not like so. So, I guess right here is as close as I'm going to get it. I don't like that it morphs through the wall. I wish it would just stop me from doing that. All right, we need to check on our grow beds here, because yeah, we're gonna need to remove maybe some of the priorities here. So we're gonna go ahead and say, not entirely sure. This is just dedicated to oak leaf lettuce at the moment. So we're gonna take that off. We're gonna take that one off too. We're just going to let them grow whatever they can grow here. And we're going to remove the focus on this as well. Like, the focus is good, but in this scenario right now, we're trying to earn a bunch of money. I know I've got a lot of seeds. I just don't know what I have of everything. So right now I just want them to just stock everything up. Like, just keep growing. And they've changed the radial thing. It's somewhat better. It just takes getting used to, but it's not bad. All right, let's go ahead and I think I need to buy more seeds. All right, so I'm going to buy a bunch more seeds and then we'll continue on. All right, a plethora of seeds have been purchased. We are growing. We have employees doing a ton of different things. It is getting busy in the store. They're staying on top of it pretty well, I would say. I want this shelf gone or somewhere else. Can I sell it? Sell it. I want to sell it. I guess we'll put it right there for now. So we can buy a lot more shelves. Obviously, we'll probably need to do that. So let's start doing that. Actually, let's buy some more shelves. So we'll keep taking these upstairs, I suppose, because we are going to need to do that. And just for the sake of not having such a stale looking area, we're going to style this a little differently here. So we'll that like so. We just don't want it to be bland. And, you know, if I just keep doing rows like I am, then it's just going to be super bland and not interesting. And then we can do one on the back side of it as well. Bumps right up to it like so. Now, one thing I hope they change or would consider changing, because it seems like there's going to be another update coming, is that when you're buying things for the second floor, you could just purchase them up here, like, and then it'll automatically distribute to the second floor instead of having to continuously run up and down. Now, just to make this look a little different, what I think I'll do is I'll put some of the single ones in the middle and then maybe more double stacks. So we'll do that. Yeah, the fact that you cannot sprint when you're running up the stairs and you're holding one of these shelves, it's kind of annoying. And it makes for this whole thing to be very arduous when you're going through it. These don't appear to be the same width. They're not. So I want to try and make this look good. So we're going to say this goes like so. I think that works. That way you can still see, like, if you're one of these people living over here, you can look over at our store and be like, wow, that is some really beautiful green food that I want to go eat. I'm so excited to eat green leafy vegetables. Said no one ever. I'm just kidding. Nothing against anyone that just likes to eat green food. Even though it's my food's food, I will not hold it against you. Right, I think that pop-up just said we can close the store, so let's close it again and reopen her again. And we need some more marketing going. We do not have enough to do the social media ads, so we're gonna have to do search engine ads, and that gives us basically no money. Sweet. Let's buy another shelf. It used to be that you couldn't spend more money that would prevent you from, like, you had to have at least $1,000 at a time. I don't know if that's still the case or if it only applies when you're trying to train your team. I don't really know. And hopefully we get some people in here pronto, because we We are low on the money. We might have the ability to do a contract. I'll have to take a look at our inventory and see what we got. The inventory is hard to look at when you let them do the harvesting because they just shove it in those harvesting boxes and that just becomes a bit of a nightmare. Let's take a look here. How's everything going over here, folks? Looking pretty solid. What do we got over here in these shelves? Let's take a look at contracts. Is there anything contract-wise that we have already? Kale. I know we have tons of kale. There's 616 kale. What do we got? It wants 200 kale. There's also tomato, iceberg lettuce, tilapia. I don't know if we have a lot of tilapia. Iceberg lettuce, we have 12 of that. Jeez, why can't they do oak leaf? Let's grab our container here. Let's take kale. We're going to take all of our kale. And let's harvest it as well. Let's set that down. Let's accept that contract for kale. Boom. Is this kale growing here? Yep, we've done some kale there. Got some kale growing around here. Wait for this truck to pull up here. All right. I don't know why it's so much slower doing the kale when you're putting it on the truck than when you're just putting it in the shelving or anything. It's kind of annoying. We only need 56 more. We might have it already. Just growing randomly throughout our grow beds here. I think that's it. Dang it. I was hoping we had it all. But it is growing right here. So we are close. While we wait for that, let's continue to buy some more of our shelving here. I think we need another short stuff. Yeah, I said short stuff. Let's grab a short stuff and take it upstairs. Yeah, we needed another short stuff, and we'll need another one after this too. All right, we have completed that contract early, which is fantastic. Let's throw those in there. This should give us a bump, I would think. Boom, contract complete. That should give us a bump to the amount of money we made for the day. I'm hoping that's the case, because if it does, we might actually hit the goal of $10,000 from one store in a day. But I would really like to be able to get the more advanced marketing so that way we can start getting more customers in the store. All right, let's take a look upstairs and see where we're at. So this is looking pretty good. This is kind of what I was thinking. You know, you got your low shelves here, still organized pretty decently, I think. The employees are doing a fantastic job keeping us stocked. And then we have a pretty good amount of space on this side that we could probably do, I don't know, either some more of the short stacks, short stuffs, whatever I call them, and just kind of place them right here. I don't know yet. We'll keep it open for now. If we look down here, we need some more of the tall double stacks to go along this wall. And then what I'm thinking is we could do maybe some of the short ones down this middle here. See what that looks like. Let's grab the tall ones first. Okay, so we're going to place this guy right along the wall here. Like so. I don't know why the rest of those aren't super close. Let me put that one really close. Let's get another one though. Place this guy right here. Boom. I don't think we'll have enough space for one to go there because of whatever food production is coming. eventually. And then we could do some more of the short stacks. I think we're going to do that. So let's go short stack. And then what we can do is place these guys kind of like, I don't know, right. Well, we could do like an end cap. I don't like, no, it doesn't want to do the end cap. It's too close. But we could say something along the lines of this, maybe. Just kind of line them up with the fish. Still decent amount of walking space, I think. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know how many of these I want to do, but I want to make sure that we have a lot of inventory on the floor. So that way we are just constantly selling items. We're not ever going to have to worry about money coming in because we have all of the variety on the floor. I wish these pop-up boxes would not be so persistent. I think we'll do 1 or 2 more. Yeah, I don't like that pop-up box is really in my way. It's messing with my visibility into being a perfectionist. All right, it doesn't want to be super close. So we've got that. We've got fish. We've got all of our shelves are nice and full. I don't know if we need to buy more seeds. I don't think so. We look to be doing okay on fish and seeds. Let's collect the money from our contract. Let's claim that 5 grand. I think that counts towards it. It did not. Well, that's something kind of annoying. If we go up here, I don't know if all of the prices are optimal. I wish they would put in like a computer system, like instead of, you know, having to go product by product. If they would just have a computer, you can check the inventory of all your items and then just digitally change it. Because the reality is these all look like digital signs anyways. So let's leverage the technology that we're using here and digitally change all of these things at once. So we've closed out that contract. Let's take a look one more time at what contracts we've got, because we're still not going to be able to, man, we don't have enough tilapia for all that. Yeah, we don't have enough of the right fish to get that going. What fish are these? Why is it not showing me what fish these are? Oh, because I probably don't have a harvest box on me. It's a grind. We are struggling getting this $10,000 in a day, and I think part of the issue with that is that we need to ramp up the marketing effort, and it won't let us do more than one marketing thing in a day. So that part kind of sucks, and we are cruising through inventory. So we probably will need to go to like the tall grow beds, like the verticals that hold the most plants. As far as the overall store, this is what we're looking like. I don't know if I like this piece here. It's kind of clunky feeling. There's a lot of fish. You would think you're walking into an aquarium if you come into our store. Let's take a look at the Eurasian carp real quick. Yeah, they're cheap for some reason. I guess it is carp. So our money's looking good. I mean, we have $10,000. Our employees are keeping the floor stocked. They're all kicking butt. It is a grind. Chloe seems stuck. Yeah, she's definitely stuck. Because she's been standing there for a hot minute. We have only vegetables upstairs and quite a lot of the same vegetable, which is fine. We could line the whole edge with the single high shelf, which would give us even more inventory. But before we did that, we would need to get to the verticals, because these, as much as I like the hybrid grow beds, they don't grow enough plants to keep up with a store of this size. And that, I think, is where the challenge lies. It looks like there's going to be a food production chapter at some point. I don't know when that is. If they come out with that anytime soon, we may revisit the series. But in the meantime, we've kind of done everything we can do except for accomplish this little piece here, which I'm not super worried about at the moment. Let's go ahead and close the day and start the next one just for giggles. All right, new day, new process. I don't know. But that's it, folks. That's our hydroponics farm and store simulator series. Again, if they decide to open up, or sorry, if they decide to launch the expansion or the food production that we see through these doors here, anytime in the next month or so, we may pick the series back up and, you know, see what that's all about. But for now, we've kind of hit the climax. We don't have anything else to do except for contracts and continue bringing the money. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you as we continue playing more simulation games and farming simulator and so on and so forth. Thanks again, everyone. See you again soon.